Two Jews, both big and tall, no subject too small for the good guys. A Mother's Dream premium podcast team, make it your weekly routine. It's a Good Guys. And if you don't give us 5 stars, what are you nuts? What are you nuts? Yeah, we're the good guys, we're not the great guys. We're just the good guys. Whoa.
So we're sitting here with the great Nicole Byer. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Oh, I watched that Super Bowl.
Did you?
I did.
And
I don't really understand football, but like I was at a bar and I really enjoyed the straight men being like, "Roar!" And I'm like, why are you so excited for something you had no control over, nor that you did or can do? That's
Facts.
wild to me.
Wild.
So
it's
true.
Crazy. It's
Like-
crazy.
Yeah, I'd rather watch like ice skating with the gays where they're like, ooh, girl, work. Like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like straight men are just like, they're too invested.
it's male soap opera sports.
It is.
It's our soap opera.
That's a perfect way to put it.
It
We know
sounds
the
like you-
backstory.
It sounds like you might have been at an Eagles bar if there was a ton of cheering. And all I have to say is it's good that they won because those Eagles fans can be mean when they're angry.
I truly enjoyed the aftermath where I think their mayor was like, please don't climb up light fucking poles. Don't climb on anything. Please don't.
Rioting is out. Right? I'm done with rioting.
Riding?
Rioting.
Oh, rioting.
Sorry, I need to enunciate.
No, it's
I have
okay.
an underbite.
You do?
It's pretty severe.
I wouldn't have known.
It's weird, right?
I don't think it's an underbite. It just feels like your teeth are friends.
I
What
agree.
should they be?
Well, my teeth, one is trying to outshine the other. The top part's trying to outshine the bottom.
I'm just glad that you have your teeth and you didn't go Hollywood teeth veneers.
Oh, I simply couldn't. I like real teeth.
Me
I
too.
like watching movies where you're like, those teeth are fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
My wife had a whack tooth and she fixed it for our wedding, and I miss it sometimes. Sorry, Paige.
It's nice that she fixed it for the wedding.
She rotated it in like a 3-week Invisalign extreme course.
Rotated it in.
Yeah, it was like a canine that was off on an island.
Oh.
Josh,
I'm sure it was endearing.
Josh, you can stay with me.
I loved it, but now it's back.
I like quirky features on people. I think we're all going to look like modern architecture soon. The same.
Yes.
With like Ozempic and lip fillers and Botox and shit. Not me.
Who
I'm going to
wants
look
that
different.
stuff? Not me. I don't want that
No.
Ozempic. Fuck that.
But when we talked on your wonderful pod,
Yes.
Why Won't You Date Me?
Yes.
Right? That you dabbled in the arts of the Ozemps?
That is funny that I was like, I'm not doing any of that. No, I'm fully on Manjaro.
Same. I just, you can ask Josh,
But it's
I just
not to
switched.
look like anybody.
I
I,
was on-
just want to not die.
Right.
I was
we
on
want to keep the
Ozempic for a
feet.
year and a half. I just switched to trizepatide, which is Manjaro. It's just a little
And do
bit
you
che-
like it better?
Oh my God, I love it.
I like it better too.
So much better. I have less
Why?
nausea. I'm super focused on not eating, except the last day. Yesterday was day 6, Nicole. I had 7 muffins. 7. I couldn't stop my wife. She doesn't even bake. She baked. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit, these muffins are so good. I ate 7 of them.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last
Yeah.
day, you just like forget who you are. You black out. And then the next day, you inject again and you become your superhuman again.
Yeah, it's like that movie with Bradley Coops. Do you know Limitless?
Limitless.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I feel like it is. I think it's delightful. It's nice because I don't obsess over food. But on that last day, right before you hit it, you're like, let me gobble, let me get it all.
What does it look like? Can we describe our food blackouts when it gets really bleak?
Oh, sure.
Good.
Oh, at home, it's like 8:30, 9 p.m. And I'm like, what if I smoke a little weed? Then I'm stoned and I'm like, what if I order some food? Then I open up Postmates and I order enough to feed the cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
And it all comes to me, bags and bags, lots of cutlery because they're like, surely she's sharing.
I love that.
And then you eat little bites of all of it till you're too full. And then you go, I should go back for another round. Then you eat some more until you're really, really full. Then you take a nap, and then you wake up, and then you eat more. Yeah.
2 weeks ago, yesterday was the 7 muffins. 2 weeks ago was a full pint of Hiya yogurt. I ate the whole pint.
What? Get out of here. Who gives a shit? Yogurt?
It's too much.
Yogurt?
Anything in that quantity.
How long were you fat before Ozempic?
Oh, a lot. My whole life. My whole life.
And you're binging yogurt?
I'm trying. These are new habits. I'm trying. You have no idea.
Binging yogurt's better.
It's not. It's literally not better. Like
a real food obsessed can binge. That's like when it gets really dark, when you're binging on healthy food because you're trying to be healthy. I knew the great Teresa Strasser, who's this brilliant writer and friend of mine. She talked about her food issues and that she would binge on broccoli.
Wow.
She just wanted to consume. First of all, that must have been a fart fest.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Like,
That's
so
tough on
smelly.
the tum-tum.
When you binge on cruciferous,
Oof.
are you kidding me?
Too smelly.
Title.
That's funny. That's really funny. That got me good.
But what are you ordering from Postmates?
Okay, well, sometimes, you get a whole pizza. And then you eat the whole pizza and you get it with extra cheese. And then you get a side of like meatballs and breadsticks. And then, and then sometimes you do a double dip where you get dessert from someplace else. Like BJ's, a pizookie? Come on.
Yeah.
Ugh, I love a pizookie.
I like when it comes in that little skillet, and you know that skillet's only for cookies. It's not big enough to make anything else.
No. And it's like seasoned with extra cookies of past.
Yes.
It's nice.
We can't talk about food without me mentioning that I'm a huge Nailed It fan.
Oh, thank you for watching it.
Not only are you hilarious, but like being able to watch a show that just like shows me delicious desserts, it's fantastic. You talk about smoking
You think
a
that
little
shit
weed.
looks delicious?
I think that some of them are very scary, but I think that but I think that the idea of that goes back to the binge eating, okay? I would eat all of it. I'd eat any of it. Anything sugary, I'll take it, even the ones that don't look good. But I'm a big fan.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But you'd be surprised. I love food, and sometimes I'd be like, I don't think I'm hungry today.
Wow.
But also sometimes we had to taste a lot. Like one season, there were 7 contestants, and they had to make a cupcake, a cake, and then another cake. So that's 14, 21. So that's 21 tastes of cake.
Yeah, it's a lot.
After that,
Yeah.
that really, it's a lot. It's not good.
It's funny, I hosted a food competition show for Roku, which is like hosting a show sponsored by the Woods. And really successful. But
Yep. Everybody loved it.
the food was, we had 6 chefs, and the food, like, I would say 99% of the dishes were unbelievable. I
that's
couldn't
so
believe
nice.
it. Yeah.
That's nice.
It was quite nice.
These people were fucking up like box cake, and that's great. But also, I fucked up noodles the other day, so who am I to talk?
What'd you do? You overcooked them?
No, I watched a video where these chefs were like, you gotta over salt the water.
Right.
It's supposed to taste like the sea. So then I did that. And then my noodles were salty as hell. And then I didn't cook them all the way through. So they were also crunchy and salty. And then I oversalted the meat sauce. And then I put that on. So then it was just like too salty. And then I had to throw it away. I had to throw away food.
Wow.
That's
Horrible.
terrible. What a sad story.
Benjamin, have you noticed anything different about me? Anything like new, like classier, chic, like tech forward, like maybe like a Galaxy S25 Ultra from Samsung? Or
I mean, it's hard not to notice. You bring it everywhere.
Thank you so
It's your
much.
new best friend. It's almost like it's a companion, Josh. And honestly, it looks fantastic on you. You with your buff arms, cute smile, little bit lightly tight jeans.
No,
The Galaxy just fits
I know I'm wearing
perfectly.
too tight of a pant, and I don't feel great about it. Hey, I just wanted to look. The reality is, and I just want to share this. I wasn't quite ready for a long time to make the change and get a Galaxy, but what I realized was like you can't deny that these features are. I mean, when you're talking about a 200 megapixel camera on here and a 50 megapixel ultra wide lens, like it's sick. I'm in the camera business, babe. I record content.
It's sick, and I don't know if you noticed, but recently I posted a beautiful reel of a chopped salad, and perhaps you
did.
noticed that it looked a little bit clearer, Josh. Did you notice that maybe it looked a little bit more beautiful than my past posts? That's because, Josh, I used the new Galaxy, and this camera, I can attest, is out of this world.
Oh, and by the way, a team from my town, I don't know if we just got a new semi-known player. It's not a huge deal. But I immediately used my AI companion. I was like, yo, can you please go get the schedule? I always say please because, AI, but, be nice.
It's nice to be nice. Be nice for sure.
Yeah. And I was like, can you please go and get the schedule from my favorite basketball team and actually put it on my calendar so I know every time that there's a game? And it's just one ask, multiple tasks.
It's unbelievable. Like, we can be so lazy. We don't need to do anything anymore because the Galaxy is here.
Yes. Do you do the daily brief? You like this? The now brief?
Of course.
This now brief, it's like I'm the president, maybe not of America, but of the class, president of the class.
You're not even the president of your own house. Where are you the president? In your own mind?
In my small office that my wife allows me to have. But, with Now Brief, it's cool because every morning I get like a daily brief of like weather or energy scores, my appointments. It's great. I feel very powerful. But anyway, enough is enough. Listen, we can only gush so much. Ben, do you want to tell the people how they can get one?
Get your Galaxy S25 Ultra now at Samsung.com. It's as easy as that.
Now Brief displays daily select information and select apps. A internet connection may be required. Galaxy AI features by Samsung, free through 2025, require a Samsung account login. Certain features compatible with select apps and require Google Gemini account. Results may vary based on input. Check responses for accuracy.
This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Caraway. Folks, February is the time for entertaining, whether it was a Galentine's Day brunch with the gals, or maybe a beautiful Super Bowl party, or perhaps you are just making your wife a gorgeous meal. What's more gorgeous than using products that not only look gorgeous, but are also gorgeous for our insides, folks? Because we're done cooking with toxins. Let me tell you something. 95% of home goods are made with toxic chemicals like PTFE or Teflon. Over 70% of fry pans sold in America contain Teflon. What are you, nuts? 97% of Americans have PFAS, toxic chemicals from nonstick cookware, in their blood. And 2.5 minutes is all it takes before a nonstick pan overheats and releases said toxins. Nope. Out. New year. We don't want toxins. We want Caraway. They have everything that you could possibly need, from knives to cutting boards to pots to pans. And again, everything is gorgeous. We want gorgeous in our life, folks. That's what 2025 is about. Feeling good, eating good, but also looking good, okay? We always want to look good in everything that we do. I love Caraway. All the products are fantastic. Highly recommend the nonstick pans. They're fantastic for eggs. If you want the perfect sunny side up egg, ooh, baby, you gotta try Caraway. So folks, make the swap to non-toxic living today with Caraway's Cook Set. It will save you $150 versus buying items individually. Plus, if you visit carawayhome.com/guys10, you can take an additional 10% off your next purchase. This deal is exclusive for our listeners. So visit carawayhome.com/guys10 or use code guys10 at checkout. Caraway, non-toxic cookware made modern.
Can I take you guys through my Super Bowl meal? Because I went pretty dark and insane.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we start the day. I decide I'm going to make spinach artichoke dip. And I'm going to do it. We're not going to do some shit chip, some cracker. We're going to be classy and get a nice sourdough baguette.
That's nice.
Little crostinis. So I go to this incredible bakery in the morning, get 2 beautiful sourdoughs, and I go, there's this candied croissant thing. I said, let's start the day off right. So I'm pounding that on my drive back. There is nothing left by the time I get home. The bakery is 3 minutes from my house. Gobbling, okay? Because I'm like, if I land and it's gone, I never had it.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
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 Yep.
If you go to McDonald's and eat it in the car and it's gone by the time you get home, you didn't have McDonald's and you can have second dinner.
Yes. And then I start to make the spinach artichoke dip, but the sourdough is so good, this baguette that I got, and I've got too much bread. And I go, I'm just going to get some butter. I have some nice butter in the fridge, and I'm just smacking like thick ass pieces of butter, like you can see your teeth in the bite on the sourdough, right? This is, then my wife's made this beautiful homemade family recipe macaroni salad for the party.
Okay.
But I go, now this is a light. It's very light. It's not too creamy. There's notes. There's a little vinegar in there. It's perfect.
Okay.
I crush 2 bowls, right? Elbows. You know what I'm saying? The king of noodles.
I do like an elbow, but I also like a capitelli.
Delish.
Don't get me started.
I love a capitelli.
Then I'm crushing at my mother-in-law's house. We're doing chicken tenders, teriyaki chicken wings. There was a cupcake assortment, French onion dip.
Okay.
It started to get out of control. My wife all of a sudden was like, "Oh, I made pretzels." I'm like, "When and where? And who does that?"
Homemade pretzels. That's nice.
Who made pretzels? It was a smorgasbord. And then my mother-in-law made banana cream pie.
My
that's
favorite.
nice.
My
But in a-
favorite.
You guys
With
ready
vanilla
for this,
wafers?
kids?
The wafers?
But she made it in a trifle. So it wasn't in the pie. It was in a baking pan, and it was layers. It was like a banana cream lasagna.
Yes.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yes, that's it.
Oh, that's really nice.
Like Magnolia. Have you had that one from Magnolia?
Oh,
I think
please.
it's just okay.
Really.
I've had a lot of good
crap.
homemade ones, and I think it's just okay. I think Magnolia is a little overrated.
Wow.
I
okay.
Just a little.
I think their banana cream pie is the cat's meow. The cat.
He's 90. He's 100
Well, he
year old
lives in the
man.
Upper East Side. He's talking like his friends.
It's the shit. Oh, it's so good. I made, it was just me and Claudia, Josh.
Yes.
I made Crunchwrap Supremes from scratch.
Oh, that's lovely.
I made a 7-layer bean dip.
Wait, what was the meat in the Crunchwrap Supreme?
It was all beef, ground beef. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This was
nice.
This was fantastic. The refried greens, the yellow rice. It was
What you'll learn, Nicole, is that Ben is a cafeteria Jew
Oh.
in that he picks and chooses what he wants. Tell her about the Philly cheesesteak you had the day before.
I did, but I just want you to know, Josh, there was no cheese in my Crunchwrap Supreme. So what about that? Okay.
But there was
Wait,
cheese
there was
on
no
the Philly
cheese in the
cheesesteak.
Crunchwrap Supreme? What are we doing?
No, I picked and chose for the day.
I can't.
Then that's not, I don't know.
Nicole,
to me, that's not a Crunchwrap Supreme. if
My
there's no cheese on it.
7-layer bean dip. Josh, you brought us down a dark path. Our 7-layer bean dip. Do we like bean dip? No.
I could take it or leave it. I'm not a huge beanhead.
Yeah, me either.
Grilled
You know?
salami. I made homemade mini hot dogs. We like pigs in a blanket.
Yeah, that's nice.
Puff
I love a pig in a
pastry.
blanket. Ooh, a little puff pastry. Ooh.
Puff pastry.
Puff it up. A lot of butter in that puff pastry mixed with that meat. Nicole, I don't know what your kashrut's like, but as you know, at your shul, kosher means you don't mix meat and dairy.
Yes, I know that.
Yes, you
Yes.
know, Central Jersey gal.
Yes.
And I don't understand how there could be a video the day before, and then we say, but there was no cheese in the Crunchwrap, and we say that in a celebratory fashion.
The thing that about Josh Nicole is that he has an issue with the people choosing to live their life however they want. Okay.
Wait, are you kosher?
No.
Yes.
No, you're not. You are not, Ben.
I do my best, Nicole. I do my best. Okay.
Okay.
I grew up.
Do you have a kosher
relatively
kitchen?
religious.
No.
I do. Look. Here's the thing. I do have a kosher kitchen. I have different meat forks. I have different dairy forks. I have
Do you have different
meat plates.
sinks?
I don't have different sinks. No,
That's
I
not a
don't go to
kosher
that
kitchen.
level. Okay. The 2 big Jews over there. The 2 of you. Okay.
When you moved in, did you
Ashunda, this
sanitize
Meshuggah.
it? Did you do the whole sanitizing process?
I burned it to the ground when I moved in, and I built it from scratch. It was complete arson. I moved in. I lit the doorman on fire. The doorman
Wow,
then lit
that's
the
too
drapes.
soon for the people living in California.
Yes.
Well, Karen Bass.
Do you love Karen Bass as much as Ben does?
I mean, she's interesting.
Karen Bass Pro Shop. That's going to be your next chapter. Can you imagine?
That would be so funny. Have you seen the Bass Pro Shops that are shaped like pyramids?
Yeah. What a collab.
What are they doing?
I love an outdoor shop. I don't care who knows it.
That's funny. Do you like camping?
Never. I'll never do it. It's ridiculous. Go home at the end of the night.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't want to be outside. I love inside.
You can't see. It's dark. You're in the woods. Go
Yeah.
to Motel 6. Come back early.
There's certainly
Motel
no need to
6.
sleep
Whatever.
there.
Don't you got that Disney money?
I don't.
One thing
No
about
one-
Josh, he won't stay at a nice hotel. Courtyard Marriott, that's the top.
Wait, really?
No, I will, but I was saying it as it pertains to a campsite.
Oh,
I'm
sure,
assuming,
sure. That's the closest thing. I get it. We're not having a Ritz-Carlton in the woods.
Yeah, there's not a Ritz-Carlton in the frickin' Poconos.
Maybe there is.
There's probably a nice hotel.
I don't know. We don't know. Let's never look it up. I'm not going to the Poconos.
Right. Where did you vacation living in Central Jersey growing up? The Jersey Shore?
No, we didn't really vacation. We grew up like we were destitute. We drove to Chicago every year in the summer because that's where my family lived. And when I grew up, I was like, oh, I think we could have flown. I don't think it would have broke the bank, but we drove every year. And my dad would not turn on the air because that wasted gas. So then he would just turn on the vents so hot air would blow at us.
Oh my.
And it took 16 hours. It took so long.
So long. You're driving through Indiana.
Yes. No, Pennsylvania is the worst. Pennsylvania never ends.
Yes.
And then Ohio's not so bad. And Indiana, to get to Chicago, is not that bad, but it's Pennsylvania that sucks. Ugh.
Are you guys singing songs? Is there punch buggy?
No. Daddy's
Trivia.
like, shut up. No.
You're like, I'm so hot.
Are we doing drive-thrus? Are we doing snacks on the road?
We would be like, we are hungry, please, we're hungry. Then my dad would be like, well, we're not out of gas yet. We would only get fed when he had to refuel. And then we would go to McDonald's, and then we would only be able to get like the little Happy Meals. And he'd be like, but I haven't eaten in hours. And he'd be like, sorry about it.
You know, I respect that only eating when you refill. That is time management at its finest.
Yeah, but you have children.
Yeah.
Literally, just children, like 6-year-olds being like, please feed me.
Then you should
And we would have like snacks, but the snacks would be gone very quickly.
You should have loaded up harder at the rest stop before.
Oh, you thought we were allowed to buy treats? Oh, you thought that was a nice... No, eat the Ritz crackers in the car. And you're like, but they've been gone for 2 hours.
Yes.
I ate them all in the
They
back
weren't
seat.
great to begin with.
Ritz
They were a bit dry in the beginning.
They're so dry.
Ritz crackers are very underrated, though. They're very...
But I do love them.
They're
They're
a
so
delicious
buttery.
snack.
They're apparently so bad for you.
That makes sense.
They're just
So
like filled with
buttery.
oil. And I was like, how? How do you do that to a cracker? What America does to food is kind of wild.
How about a
Wild.
club cracker? You ever done one of those?
Those
in
are
the green
nice.
box?
I like those. Those are also
Buttery.
bad for you.
50 cents favorite cracker. Sorry, cut that out, guys.
No,
I don't
no,
know if that's
keep
true.
that in.
I don't know if that's true.
Keep
And
that
I don't
in.
want 50 to come for me. But it is. It's his favorite cracker.
Imagine. It's like, that's not my favorite cracker. It's M&M. Cut that out.
Speaking of, are people, can we just finish about the Super Bowl? Are people such fucking losers for booing Taylor Swift?
That was weird. That was so weird. This woman.
So mean.
Who cares if you don't like her? Just don't go to her concerts. Don't listen to her music. Don't boo her in person. She's a human being who can hear and see you.
Yes.
It's Eagles
Agreed.
fans. It's Eagles fans. That's it. The whole arena was Eagles fans. And and Eagles fans just don't care about anything but the Eagles. The same way that 76ers fans don't care about anything but the 76ers. It's these Philadelphia people. Okay? So it's a good thing that they won because they would have rioted. So I'm happy that they won. And yeah, Taylor Swift being booed, not cool. This woman, she's a great artist. Nothing wrong.
I did like that she was like, what's happening? She was like, me? Is this for me? What is going on?
Yes.
Yeah, that
Because
clip
that's
is
what I
great.
would have done. Like, really?
And she doesn't hurt anyone by being Taylor Swift and dating some handsome football. Like, it doesn't hurt the
No.
NFL because there's a few two cutaways. Oh, I'm sorry. Do I need to look at the offensive coordinator drinking Gatorade longer? Show me that fucking skybox. I want to see her with all the Mahomes.
I do wish she had stood up and then just like put her arms out and been like, give me more.
Yeah, evil.
Yeah.
Evil
Yeah,
era.
Like, whatever. She's got so much money. She doesn't give a shit if maybe she's sad, the day after. But, like, at the end of the day, she's going to hop on her private jet and have a nice time.
Yeah.
A very nice time.
She has so much money.
So much money.
Oh my God. The problems that money solves, people say money doesn't solve problems. Have
It
Taylor
does.
Swift's money.
It does.
Yes.
It does.
Yeah.
You have no problems if you have that much money. A leak in your house, you never deal with it. Your assistant deals with it. Your assistant's assistants deal with it.
Yeah.
Even
I
the
want
worst,
that.
even the worst problem, you can buy it. It's fine. What? Your friend dies, buy a new friend. You know, like money. Maybe
Clone them.
Clone
them.
everybody
them.
you
That's
know.
what Barbara Streisand did with her dogs.
I know.
And she
Babs.
also has a mall in her home.
Well, yeah, and she has a doll city.
I want to be rich.
I know.
I want to have
So
stupid
badly.
shit. I want a go-kart track in my backyard.
Yeah, give me a couple of like dumb rich,
A
unbelievable.
go-kart, definitely a go-kart track in my backyard. That's
Like a dirt
big.
track or like
No, like
the
go-karts.
indoor.
Like a paved outdoor go-kart track.
Hot.
I would love to have like a pool that is like with like fake rocks that looks like it's in Hawaii but it's not, and then like a big old slide. Oh my god. What else do I want? Wow, I've never really thought of it. A shoe room, a wig room.
Are you like? Do you like all types of shoes? Do you like high heels? Do you like sneakers? What's your? Sorry.
I wear a lot of sneakers. I only really wear sneakers. I have so many heels that I just look at and then sometimes try on and then ask my dog if he likes them and then I put them right away.
I get it.
They're so hard to walk in.
Olivia, are high heels ridiculous?
I think it's kind of goofy. I wear like mostly sneakers or loafers. It's always
Yeah.
like nice to dream about having
Yes.
a high heel, but no, I don't commit to the bit.
This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Hero Bread. Folks, you know that we are always trying to lose weight, okay? We're injecting, okay? We're going to the gym. We're taking creatine. We're all about nutrition, looking good and feeling good. The number one problem with every single diet is restriction, right? We go, okay, we want to eat no bread. You do that for a month, and then all of a sudden you're like, I need bread. I miss bread. Okay, we need lifestyle changes that are realistic, and that is Hero Bread. Hero Bread is low carb, 0 grams of sugar, high in fiber, bread that tastes like bread. I know, you're like, Ben, what are you talking about? What are you, nuts? It can't possibly taste like bread. You need to try it and understand that it not only tastes like bread, but it feels like bread. It's not hard, it's nice and soft, just like the regular bread, except better for you. It fits perfectly into every lifestyle because it tastes amazing. Even if you're not trying to lose a couple of pounds, why not just have bread that's healthier for you, that is just a little bit more, packed with protein? How about that? Who doesn't want protein bread? Protein fills you up. By filling up on good things, you end up eating less. Regardless of if you're on a diet or not, it's just better for you. Not only do they have white bread, they have bagels, okay? How about a bagel with 4 grams of net carbs, 0 sugar, and 19 grams of protein? How does that sound, pal? I think it sounds pretty freaking delicious. They also have croissants, they have wraps, they have Hawaiian buns, you name it, Hero Bread has it all. So folks, if you're ready to have low net carb, high fiber bread with all the amazing texture of regular bread, then you got to get Hero Bread. And Hero Bread is offering 10% off your order. So go to hero.co and use code GOODGUYS at checkout. That's GoodGuys at hero.co, hero.co. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Earnin. Life doesn't happen bi-weekly, so why should payday? The money you earn can be in your hands today with Earnin. Earnin is an app that gives you access to your pay as you work, up to $100 per day and up to $750 per pay period. This is it, folks. This is the future. We're working. We don't want to wait 2 weeks to see our paycheck. What if we have to pay for something today? What if we just need a little extra scratch? That's what Earnin is for. If you have a special night out and maybe you don't have enough money to cover it today, maybe a last minute gift for a loved one. And again, you could afford it in 2 weeks, but you can't today. An unexpected trip to the vet, emergencies happen. There's so many use cases for Earnin. There's so many use cases for having access to your money early and your money when you need it. And Earnin should just be a part of your financial routine. There are over 4 million customers who say things like, when I think about Earnin, I think about financial stability and security. It gives me a lot of peace of mind. It would give me peace of mind too, folks. So download Earnin today, spelled EARNIN, in the Google Play or Apple App Store. When you download the Earnin app, type in Good Guys under podcast when you sign up. It'll really help the show. Good Guys Under Podcast. Earnin is a financial technology company, not a bank. Cash outs are based on your available earnings. Standard cash outs take 1 to 2 business days with no mandatory fees. Option to expedite your transfer for a fee. Tips are voluntary and don't affect the service. See the cash out user agreement for details. Services not available in all states.
I want to go back to things that we'd get in our house if we were loaded, because I like this. Josh, what are you getting? Something crazy.
I don't have crazy desire. Like I'm so frugal. Like I want a sauna and I won't pull the trigger.
That's so attainable.
I know. They sell them at Costco.
Yeah, that is so. You could literally reach out to a company and they'll send you one.
They offered. Shout out Sunlight Saunas. I don't know why I'm shouting them out. I didn't take them up on it.
Not that
Why?
anybody,
Just take it.
I gotta put power on the other side of the garage.
not that anybody asked, but I'm getting a hibachi table and a hibachi chef. That's my rich dream.
Oh, see, that's nice.
I have
that's
a live-in.
doable,
I have a
too.
live-in hibachi chef. I have a
Well, yeah.
hibachi table, and I say it's time. It's hibachi time, and he's like, Ben, it's 8:30 in the morning. I'm like, it's hibachi time. That's being rich.
That's fun. But does the chef, are there other workers who live with you or just the
No,
chef?
It's just me and him.
If you want anything not made on a flat top, he's out.
He's out. He's like, I can't use a skillet.
You could have anything from Waffle House.
Oh, yeah, you could. I do
Yes.
love a Waffle House. Ugh. I found a waffle maker in my kitchen. I didn't know I had one. And then I had my boyfriend made waffles for me, and it was so lovely. I was like, wow, this is how like civilized people live.
Yeah.
They cook for themselves. I'm bad at cooking, so I don't do it.
And what about, because you have a podcast, which,
Yes.
why won't you date me? But you're in a relation. I know people bring it up. How's that?
So far, so good.
Yeah?
I hope when this airs, it's still going good.
By next Thursday.
Oh God! Oh, I gotta text him and be like, "Is it okay?" Yeah, it's going great. He's so nice.
Is he a civilian or is he in
Yes.
showbiz?
No, he's a civilian. So I don't really like talk too much about him because I'm trying to figure out what's respectful privacy wise for him because he didn't ask for this. He didn't ask to
Word.
be talked about. He didn't ask. Yeah, he simply didn't ask for this.
And what's navigating that like? Does it feel natural, or did you spend a lot of time single? So it's like you're learning. It's a new thing.
I spent a lot of time single, and I was in like a situationship for like a year and a half, almost 2 years, and he was like, "Do not talk about me ever." So then that was super hard because I was like, "But I do talk about my life," and then I would just like mention him, be like, "I was on a date with somebody." Like I would just like, because it was a date, so I wasn't lying, but I wasn't like, "Oh, this is this person that."
I've basically been seeing.
Yeah, but I wasn't his girlfriend. And I once was like, "You're my boyfriend, right?" And he was like, "Both parties have to agree to that." And I was like, "Okay, I guess I die now." And I wrote a joke about that conversation. And I asked him if I could tell it. And he said yes. And he came to the show. And then he was like, "You can't tell that again." I was like, "Okay."
This guy sounds like a real winner.
Yeah, he was fun. Oh, he was as if like a red flag like anamorphed into a person.
Right.
And I was like, "I'll stay. I like that." But now I'm dating somebody who's like genuinely very sweet and has said openly, like, "I don't mind if you talk about me, just I trust you," which to me means, oh, I trust you to not say like super intimate things or like reveal like, you know, personal stuff about him, because that's not nice. That's not fair.
That's so healthy. Like I remember I dated a girl forever who would forever ago, but we only dated for 3 months because she would just like drink and walk around her apartment when people were there shirtless, and and I'd be like, "That's just Dana," and
That's great.
I thought so too. Apparently, it's a red flag
That's so funny.
because people were
fun.
like, "She's cheating on you," and I was like,
yeah, probably.
shirtless Dana's cheating on moi?
But what would it take for her to take her shirt off?
Couple sips,
And was it titties out or like in a bra?
boobies out, but she didn't. She had the perfect boobs to walk around without a shirt on.
See, if I had great titties, you couldn't stop me. I would show them to everybody.
Totally.
And be like, "Can you believe that
Same.
I have these?" That's what I would do.
Like if I didn't need top surgery from being morbidly obese, I would I knew that'd get you. I would walk around with my shirt off constantly.
It's just the choice to say morbidly obese. It's just very funny.
It's the top surgery for me. I remember I went to a plastic surgeon once to be like, I have some skin around my chest from losing a bunch of weight. I'd love to have it. And she's like, no problem. So when we do the top surgery, I was like, sorry.
It is wild to say to like a cis man, top surgery just implies removing breasts, and you're like, you didn't have to say that. I knew what they were. You saying it out loud, it really solidifies what they are. And I no longer can live in a fantasy that it's just a little extra skin. No, I got some titties. Sometimes doctors are so mean.
You're in my head. You are my inner monologue. Oh, it hurts, but it's good.
Yeah, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't move forward with it. She's like, here's your options. Horrible scarring or a little extra skin. I was like, it all sounds bad.
Yeah, it sounds bad.
Yeah, that's a ceasefire no one wants. Should we get to some stories, Ben? Or Ben, you got anything else?
No, throw in a story.
Wait, before you
great.
throw in a story, have you guys seen, I think it's like Temptation Island, Spain? Have you seen the videos of this man, Montoya?
No. Olivia?
So it's in Spanish, so I simply don't really understand the premise of it. No idea, right? But the video is of this man watching a video of his girlfriend getting fucking blasted by somebody else. Like railed, like fucked, like back blown out. And then he starts like running and the host just goes, Montoya, por favor, Montoya, por favor. And he runs along the beach. There's lightning in the sky. And then he like falls to the sand and he's like, no! I have no idea what's going on or why they have to watch their significant others fuck other people.
Holy crap.
But then he did something. I saw another video. He disobeyed the rules, so he wasn't allowed to watch her fuck somebody else. He had to turn his back while the other men watched and told him what happened. Then I was like, this show's just to torture this one man, Montoya.
Oh my God.
This show sounds unbelievable.
It's wild, and I've just been getting little pieces fed to me, and I'm waiting for the whole episode to get stitched together so I can understand what's going on.
Oh my God. I found my new favorite show. We don't have good enough shows in the States. We need Temptation Island.
I agree.
That brings us to our next segment. Who would you want to be cuckolded by? So here's the thing. Should we all talk about I definitely wouldn't want my wife to be with a guy who was like if she was with Chris Hemsworth, that would just bum me out.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, yeah, you're right. Good move.
Yeah.
I would too.
Yeah.
No?
I'm trying to think of like a hot person. I'd be like, oh, I guess that's okay. Yeah, Angela Bassett. If you fucked Angela Bassett, I'd be like, I get it. She's so strong. And I love What's Love Got to Do with It. It's great.
But I almost think, Josh, like a Chris Hemsworth, you'd feel better than like watching Paige have sex with McLovin or like somebody like really like
sinewy.
See, I don't want that. I don't know. It's a lose-lose.
Yeah, I don't know why I brought it up.
This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by Booking.com. Booking.yeah. Oh, I've always wanted to see that. What a fabulous sponsor. I love Booking.com because, folks, I love traveling. Who doesn't love traveling? And finding a place to stay is difficult, you know? And I know that Booking.com is always going to have exactly what I am looking for. Tons of variety, from hotels to vacation rentals. I know that I can get a gorgeous, gorgeous place to stay at Booking.com. Recently, we came down to Miami for a wedding, and we said, you know what? We don't want to go home. The weather's too good, and the New York weather is just gross. So last minute, we hopped on Booking.com, and we found a gorgeous place to stay in South Florida. Ooh, it was fantastic. The beach, unbelievable. The pool, unbelievable. Oh, and the spa at this hotel was out of this world. That said, I went into the steam room and there was literally a guy taking a call, speakerphone. What are you, nuts? Let me relax. But that's not the hotel's fault. That's the guy's fault, okay? He needs to go somewhere else. He didn't use Booking.com. He didn't, because people who use Booking.com are great people, and he's not one of those people, okay? But yeah, back to the spa, amazing. The massage, A+. The steam room, once that guy left, out of this world. And that, folks, is Booking.com. Yeah. So no matter who you are, Booking.com helps you find the stay that's ridiculously right for you. Find exactly what you're looking for on Booking.com. Yeah. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Chewy. If you're a pet parent like me, you know about Chewy. And if you don't, what are you, nuts? And when they say they have everything you need to keep your pet happy and healthy, they're not messing around. To keep them happy, Chewy has over 100,000 products from all the brands my beautiful Romeo loves at prices I love. Food, treats, beds, you name it. They have it, and it gets shipped directly to your door in 1 to 2 days. And not just for dogs, also cats, also birds, fish, reptiles, whatever floats your boat. Chewy has it all. To keep them healthy, Chewy offers pet prescriptions, pet insurance, telehealth visits, and is even rolling out vet clinics across the country. What can't they do? Thanks to Chewy's auto ship feature, I'm never getting that "I'm so disappointed in you" look from Romeo. I've set up recurring shipments of all the essentials we use, so I'm never running out and can change or cancel my auto ship order at any time. Incredibly convenient, and one less thing I have to worry about. Speaking of not worrying, Chewy has top-tier 24/7 customer service. I can get expert advice over chat or phone calls day or night. Plus, if my pet or I don't love something, Chewy's 100% satisfaction guarantee lets me return it within a year, so no questions asked. Folks, Romeo loves getting his food from Chewy because it's on auto ship and you never have to run to the store. I know you guys know what this is like. You wake up in the morning, you're like, oh crap, I just finished the bag of food last night, and now I need to go to the store. No, our pets don't deserve that. They deserve to have food on time. Chewy has everything you need to keep your pet happy and healthy. And right now, you can save $20 on your first order and get free shipping by going to chewy.com/goodguys. That's chewy.com/goodguys to save $20 on your first order with free shipping. Chewy.com/goodguys. Minimum purchase required. New customers only. Terms and conditions apply. See site for complete details.
What are you guys doing for, you got anything going on for Valentine's Day with your bud?
I said you can either plan something or not. Because I don't know what I want. And I felt wild being like, plan something. Surprise me. I don't know. I simply don't know what I want.
Right.
So we might do something, we might not. It depends.
My friends in the food biz, and Ben's a celebrity chef, so you'll have good insight on this, Ben. They go, Valentine's Day is a hoax. It's bullshit for restaurants. You're going to get crappy food, completely overpriced. The move is you go out the 13th or the 15th, and you spend the 14th in.
I think that's what we might be doing, because I made reservations at Musso and Frank. I've never been there.
Classy. Like it.
So we're going the day after Valentine's Day because I couldn't get it on Valentine's Day. And he was like, honestly, Nicole, that's better. And I was like, I did it. I did good.
Yeah.
I did good. I'm a good girl.
Please.
And then he was like, shut up.
Stay with me. Oh, I know. It's so scary. It's new.
Yes.
It's fun.
It's nice.
You deserve love.
Hey, thank you. That's what my therapist says all the time.
You do.
You do.
And she says all parts of you deserve to be loved. And that took a real long time to understand. Because I was like, bitch, what do you mean? Of course, yeah, all parts of me. But then I'd like be annoying and be like, he's going to break up with me because I was just so fucking annoying. And then he's like, no, you took a nap and you were fine.
Yeah, say more about that.
Taking naps?
That end. What were you nervous about him not loving or to
that I'm just like loud, that I love tee hee hee and ha ha ha's. I'm just a loud person. Like I scream so much. And I'm weird. I'm a strange person. I just thought he would get sick of it, and he seems to not get sick of it. He seems to find it nice.
Isn't that amazing?
It's really nice. Because I've dated a lot of men who are like, ugh, you're very loud, or you're always late. And I'm like, yes, I'm black. We run at a different timeline than everybody else. But I'm late to everything. And my boyfriend is very kind and always asks, do you need more time, or are you still good for that time? And it's just a nice way of him being like, I know you're probably running behind, just so I know, like, what is your estimated time of arrival? It's just nice, and it feels considerate, because sometimes I will have a long day and I will be rushing to get somewhere, and then he's like, it's okay if you need like 20 more minutes or an hour more. Like, it's really considerate and kind, as opposed to like him being like, why can't you be on time? And it's like, genetics. So yeah,
Wow.
he's a real sweetie.
That's so nice.
It's nice.
Well, I've got a story here, and why not? And this was, I ate 30 eggs a day for 30 days, mostly raw. All the changes to my body, including sex drive, energy, and cholesterol, were positive, but I almost got broken up with. I think we can imagine. Can you imagine this egg toots? Can you imagine? Joseph Everett, creator of the popular What I've Learned YouTube channel, devoured 900 eggs in a month.
Oh my God.
To test
When did he do this? Not recently.
36 eggs a day. Oh, yeah.
Did you? Egg truck got broken into and the eggs were stolen. I was like, this is funny. Black market fucking eggs. We're looking at the dumbest timeline.
Totally.
Like, I feel dumb all day, every day. The bird flu? What are we doing? Measles is back? What are we doing?
I was not expecting measles to return.
No, because there's vaccines that eradicated it. Like,
Right.
remember chicken pox?
Yeah.
I got chicken pox. Ben, did you get chicken pox?
Of course.
They don't get it now because there's
know.
a vaccine.
Yep.
And people will probably stop taking that one too, and then they'll come back to the...
But then you rob people down the road of shingles, and that's not cool.
You saw that the
Why it's
broccoli.
called shingles.
I think broccoli is killing people. It was either Walmart or Costco. There's a big recall on broccoli. It's
Really?
Yeah, it's deadly. I sent that to you, Josh, right? It was broccoli
Yeah. Broccoli.
killing people left and right. They're dying.
This guy, from eating the eggs, gained 13 pounds of muscle mass.
Oh,
Said
because
he
that
had,
protein.
he had a notable drop in triglycerides.
Don't know what that means.
He was able to lift 44 more pounds.
No.
But he said that it wasn't without its hiccups. On night 5, he admitted, I had so much gas I couldn't sleep, and my girlfriend asked me to sleep on the sofa because the flatulence was keeping her awake.
Men get dedicated to a lot of weird shit.
Totally.
The
Yeah.
fact that man had to sleep on a couch with a woman in the nice comfy bed, and he said, no, I will forge ahead. I will continue to eat raw fucking eggs.
Were they raw? They were raw, Josh?
Some
right?
raw. Yeah,
Oh, man.
some raw.
Oof.
Not for me.
Not for
Cook
me
my
either.
eggs.
Yeah.
Love a cooked egg.
When cooking is an option,
Yeah, cook them.
do it.
Raw eggs? For what? I guess
what?
to body build.
No, what's the difference?
Nuts.
You can't have a big omelet?
Oh, I guess not.
What do we think about, on a quasi-serious note, this bombshell report came out about Liam Payne, former, sadly, deceased from One Direction, that, and they're saying things like struggled with sexuality, and like all these things coming out, and then the great Twitch from Ellen, the Ellen show, who passed away sadly, and his wife sort of did this tell-all book. Like, what is this with bringing things up when people are gone?
I simply don't know. I think it's fucking weird. When a person can't defend themselves,
Yeah.
we shouldn't be publicly talking about them.
Yep.
That's weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
Weirdo fucking behavior.
Unnecessary.
I don't like it.
No,
Me
once
too.
Once you're dead, I definitely don't care what your sexuality was when you were alive. You're dead.
No.
It's not my business.
He's
don't-
dead. He could fuck whoever he wants. He could raw dog whatever ghost he wants. Like what?
Anybody.
Like,
Could you imagine? There's no STDs in heaven, huh?
I don't think so.
New movie.
A bunch of people in heaven being like, "Oh, I'm itching. What's going on?
All dogs.
Is it that new guy?"
That's how they know the devil's taken over. We've all got HPV.
Everybody in heaven already has HPV. Come on.
The whole world does.
Come on,
let's be
everybody's
honest.
got it.
It's so high. I mean, if you don't have HPV, have you been fucking?
Yeah. Are you even living? How are you even doing a thing?
Did you hear that that comedian Jim Jeffries got the Village People want to sue him over the YMCA. He said it's not about gay dudes. So I guess Jim Jeffries said that YMCA is a gay anthem.
Yeah,
and
it is.
he got a letter from Victor Willis, wife Karen Willis, who also manages a VP lead singer, that ripped into Jim for his obscene and derogatory and false description of the hit song and sent a cease and desist.
I don't want to get sued, so I don't know if I should comment. That said, it definitely is a gay anthem. I thought all of them were gay, and it was great. The YMCA it's about young men and hanging out and doing the YMCA.
Yeah.
And being gay. Isn't that what
and
it is?
they're dressed like strippers, right? Isn't there like a construction worker, a little cop, a fireman? But also, that to me sucks because I'm like, that implies that being gay is bad or something that's gay is bad.
Totally.
Like, what? You should be so happy. You should be so happy that a group of people embraced the song.
She should countersue.
Totally.
We should countersue.
We should countersue.
We should.
Yeah,
okay?
let's sue the Village People. All of them.
Yeah.
All 4 of them. I don't know. How many people are in the Village People?
I mean,
I thought it was
by the way, they're
4.
called the Village People, the West Village People.
Yes.
No, I don't know. Well, there was another story, and I think this one is interesting, but I've lost it. You want to do some call-ins?
Wait, real people?
Well, they
yeah.
leave us messages.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, it's called a Speakpipe. But they're real humans. If you want to leave us a message, get some advice, go to speakpipe.com/goodguys. Keep it brief. Brevity is key. Here's from, I don't know.
Hey, good guys. Major Moron here. Yesterday I heard a story about someone's partner stopped canoodling with them, and the only way that they could get off was by having their partner describe an entire Thanksgiving meal, course by course, until the end. The grand finale, if you will. Anyways, I was like, Claudia Page, is that you? What are you, nuts?
Those are our
Love
wives.
you guys. Don't take any offense.
And also, in case you were confused, we call our listeners morons. That's why she said moron here. Oh,
okay.
Okay, so she's saying that she heard that 2 people aren't having sex anymore, and
But she said canoodling.
yeah, that's also
Canoodling.
something that we do. Yeah, we're sometimes PG, sometimes R-rated. We're a confusing bunch. But her lingo is straight from us. So they no longer canoodle, but they read Thanksgiving menus to each other and
Course by course until the big finale.
until the person climaxes.
Yes.
Wow.
It's like constant missionary.
Right.
Thanksgiving isn't different. Every night you want to hear the same. It ends with turkey. That's so confusing for me.
Maybe we fried the turkey this time. Like this time we did a dry rub.
Oh, okay. All right. A turducken. Okay. All right. Maybe there is some variety. But I don't know. I'm fat, but not that fat.
I'm not that
coming
fat
to
either.
fucking
No.
mac and cheese.
No.
Hearing about it?
Unless
Unless
it's smoked turkey. None of this Thanksgiving turkey. Maybe a nice smoked turkey sandwich that I could.
I'm not a
I'll save that
turkey
on my
gal.
own time.
No one is.
But I did have a really great turkey one Thanksgiving. My old roommate, John Milheiser, made this turkey that was the moistest turkey I've ever. It was so good, and we ate it for days.
Wow.
And it never dried out. Wow. And I simply don't know what he did.
He came in
I
it.
don't know either.
He came in it?
Yuck.
This is seconds after you said you're PG. My old roommate came in a turkey, and then I ate it, and I have good memories, and now you've ruined them for me? Okay, Upper East Side Daddy.
We're
Okay.
talking about climaxing. Can we move on?
God.
She even gave his first and last name.
Yeah. Yeah, what if this gets clipped out and his family hears it? His mother's like, did you come in a turkey?
He works at H&R Block. He's going to lose his job. This is another one from, I don't know.
Hey, good guys. This is Douglas, male moron here. Just reaching out. Curious what your guys' ideal breakfast is. If you're going to have a big, delicious breakfast, what's on the menu? What's on the table? Lay it out for us, because every time you guys do this, it makes my mouth water. I absolutely adore it. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks.
This is the Thanksgiving guy.
Yeah, truly. He's like, when I moved down to breakfast, I gotta come.
Who doesn't like a little morning
so
sex?
Funny. Oh, I recently went on a pancake journey
Delicious.
where every Saturday we would go get pancakes, but I've since relinquished that dream and have really come to the realization that pancakes for the table is the move.
Yes.
And then I like a savory. I like bacon, eggs, toast, a little jam on that toast.
Totally.
Some fruit maybe. A little whipped cream to go on the pancakes. Yeah, depending on what kind of pancakes they are. But I love a lemon ricotta.
Delicious.
So good. Damn,
Ooh-wee.
dog. Maybe a little blueberry compote?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, it sure is. Same here.
I'm a big French toast guy. If I'm going sweet, I love a big challah French toast.
That's nice. French toast for the table.
French toast for the
Totally.
table. The pancakes, if you can do a chocolate chip silver dollar pancake, you get those little ones. You can roll them up by hand and dunk them into the little maple syrup. Fantastic. Then I like an omelet. That's
I think you got to wrap them up in sausage to break up the sweet.
That sounds fantastic. Mm-hmm. Need that. A little hash brown. I love a potato.
Oh, I do like a potato. Yes, a little hash brown. Ooh, a crispy hash brown. I don't like breakfast potatoes like the chunkums.
No.
Not for me.
No, that's
Nice
crazy.
and nice
wild.
and crispy.
Yeah, where are we?
Yeah, stop it.
Outer Michigan? That's not an
Outer
appropriate thing.
Michigan.
Upper Peninsula? What are we, at the top of the
Yeah,
mitten?
what are we in Canada?
Keep your potatoes, Ontario! Keep your fucking Manitoba potatoes to yourself and eat them in Regina.
Regina.
I like a donut. I love donuts.
Donuts are nice.
But I also I fucks with a parfait. I'll go
Okay.
I'll go hard body karate and like a well done. And I know it sounds healthy. We all know it isn't.
It's not.
With, like,
not
it's not.
with the granola that's sweet.
No.
bulky ass granola,
Oh.
fruits.
If you like a parfait, I think it's called Good Thanks Cafe in the Lower East Side. They have like an acai parfait bowl, and it's like, I don't know how they do it, but the acai is like frozen-y, but also creamy. It is really good. And then there's berries in it, and then there's like oats. Oh, it's a nice time. I would recommend it to you, but you're all the way up there.
Yeah, I'll take my car down there. Don't worry about it. Park in front of the bus station.
Hi, good guys. I'm Allie from NYC. I have a quick question. Josh, I'm on your IMDb, and I see you were in Captain America Civil War. What the hell were you in that movie? I feel like I've seen it a good amount of times, and I have to know. Anyway, you guys crack me up. Both of you, congrats on having babies. BH. Yeah, let me know. I'm so curious.
First of all, what were you? A human being who's an actor. That's
right.
who you were.
That's exactly right.
That was a little rude.
God bless you. Second, BH is Baruch Hashem, which in Hebrew is thank you God, which we say a lot. And we're both our wives are pregnant. Him with his beautiful first child.
Oh.
Baruch Hashem, because we're very, the Jews.
Yes.
We're always worried.
We're nervous.
Yes.
Yeah.
We praise up. Me with my third. So it's all over for
God.
me.
3.
I know. It sounded good when we were trying.
That's wild.
So here's the crazy thing. People have asked. Captain America Winter Soldier. There is a Josh Peck credited on that film.
It's not you.
It's not me. Here's another crazy thing. The great Chris Evans
Yes.
has a friend from growing up
Yes.
named Josh Peck. It is his assistant that he puts on all his films. So he worked on Winter Soldier. Here's the crazy part. Years ago, and I'm going to augment this to try to not get the person who fucked up in trouble.
Okay.
One day, I'm looking at my email 2-3 years ago, and I see an email for a deal memo for Chris Evans. Yeah.
Wow.
And when I tell you it's everything,
People who are listening don't understand how personal that is. That's
Yeah.
wild.
especially for a movie star.
Yes.
Like for me, it's like, oh, Josh would like coffee in his trailer,
I need
and
to
they
know
go,
the
you don't
details.
you don't get a trailer, and I'm like,
You have a
cool.
tent.
Yeah.
Also, I Real quick, I once did a movie, very bit part, where I did have a tent, and the tent blew away when I was trying to change out of my costume. And I truly was like, the world will continue to humble me in a wild way, and I don't know what I did to deserve that. Let me shine. Let me have a what is it, a fucking honey wagon, the little itty bitty slim trailer with no bathroom. Let me have that, please.
Yeah.
But keep going.
So I get this, and it is the only thing that was not included, it was for a new film he was going to do, was his fee. So I didn't know the fee. But I knew his travel expense, his per diem, how much hair and makeup, his personal hair and makeup people were going to get, his trainer, his assistant, his driver, if the movie was successful, what the publicity tour would look like, private planes. It was in depth. And
That's fun.
Read it a bunch.
Yeah, I would memorize it. I would then just start reciting it to people at parties. Be like, hold the phone. Did I get every word?
I'm like, $1,200 for protein powder. And so after I stared at it good and long.
Real quick, did the movie come out?
It's out.
Okay.
The movie has come out.
Okay.
And by the way, shout out the great Chris Evans. We actually did do a little indie movie when I was like 12 and he was 18. Oh. And so always been a lovely guy. And this was just a mess up on someone's part who I won't say. So I am attached on an email with a bunch of people. So I write the person, I take everyone off of CC and I just write the person directly. I go, I am not the Josh Peck you're looking for. I said, you've sent me this mistakenly. I've destroyed it, but I want you to know so it doesn't happen again. They write me back, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I'm correcting this. I got emails the next 3 years.
That's incredible.
It was like God playing a joke on me every 4 months.
That's incredible.
I'd be like, I guess I didn't get that under 5 on NCIS Newark. And they'd be like, Chris Evans is doing a fucking 15th
so
Marvel movie.
Funny.
Yeah.
That's wild. Did you ever respond again to be like, you have to take me off of this?
I finally called the person. And I go, this is how I knew they were really messed up. Because the secretary answers and they go, hello, it's so-and-so. And I go, hi, this is Josh Peck calling for so-and-so. And they go, oh, we'll put you right through. I'm like, that's never happened. I always hear this, call back. Not here. And the person gets right on quick.
Yes.
And goes, hey, Josh, what's going on, man? So, blah, 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 for Chris. I go, do you know which Josh this is? And he goes, yeah, it's Josh, Chris's guy. I go, no, it's not. And he goes, oh. I go, yeah, I've been getting emails for years. You got to do something about this. He goes, oh, man, somebody messed up. All right, thanks, click. That was it. And the emails have stopped. Sorry, Chris.
My
Happy
God.
for you. I know.
I hope Chris Evans hears this and reaches out to you to find out who that person is so you can fucking fire them. You made the mistake and you're going to hang up on somebody?
That's why I'm keeping it vague.
Real. Grow up. Get fucked. My God. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
It's, yeah. Well, I get a couple deal emails too, okay? You heard of Hallmark Channel? Okay. You heard of Lifetime?
Well, you know, ladies are loyal fans, and I think those are good places to be.
I'm like, premium economy? I'll take it. I was like, big seat on Spirit? Lock me in.
It is iconic that an airline calls it big seat. Also, planes are falling out of the sky, and we're like not bugging out about it. Like
they are.
What?
They are.
Yeah, there was a crash yesterday.
There are so many crashes. We gotta fucking figure this out.
It's no good.
Is it the drones? Is it the Jersey drones?
I don't know. And that's a weird thing that never got solved. Where's the Malaysian flight?
Where
we
is-
all whole
These
stop
are
talking
the
about
questions
that.
we need to be asking.
A whole
Where's
plane
the
got
Malaysian
evaporated.
flight?
Where is it at? Where's Amelia?
Where is it?
Where's that dumb bitch? Where did she go? Making us all look bad. They say you're the first bitch up there. And she went, I'ma disappear. What?
Oh, yeah, we never figured it out.
No, we don't know where that bitch is.
And who is Sacagawea?
Who is she?
Who is she?
Who is she?
We ask the hard questions. Thank you. She got a gold dollar. I should know about this person. No.
She traveled with Lewis and Clark.
Did
I
she?
don't know. I think she did. She did something good.
It sounds great.
She does have a gold dollar. Remember when they were going to put Harriet Tubman on the, I called her Tugman for a very long time until in mixed company I said it and they were like, that's not her name. And you of all people should know that. And I said, okay, yeah, you're right. But they were like going to put her on the $20 bill and then we never did.
What happened?
I don't know.
Racism.
We're doing away with the penny. You saw that? The penny's gone.
Penny's out.
Do you know how much it
But
costs?
what if it's $9.99 and I hand them a 10? What then happens?
Do you know how
gotta
much
eat
it
it.
costs? I just found this out. Do you know how much it costs to make the penny?
1 penny?
3 cents.
That's a bad deal. And Trump knows deals. So
You know how much it costs
he
to make
figured
the
it out.
dime?
How much?
9 cents.
It costs 9 cents to make 10 cents?
To make the nickel.
9 cents to make a nickel?
Yeah. We have
Well, if I had a
problems with our
nickel.
change. No more change. Change is done. No more $9.99. Whole numbers. Whole numbers.
Should we get to What Are You Nuts?
Yeah.
All right, our final segment is called What Are You Nuts? It's our gripes with people, places, and things, big or small, whatever's currently sticking in your craw. Ben and I will start. You
Great.
go last. Ben, what do you got?
It's just the general critiquing when I put out a recipe, Josh, okay? I put something out, okay? Sometimes I like to put in, it's specific to cilantro, okay? This is my What Are You Nuts is cilantro. Sometimes I like to experiment. I like cilantro. I'll even throw a cilantro sometimes in a meatball, which people are, they go crazy. They're like, cilantro and meatballs, what are you, nuts? And I understand that was a little bit crazy. Some people have an aversion to cilantro. Some people think that it tastes like soap. I think that it tastes delicious. So I go for my Super Bowl spread. And I'm thinking of the people, Josh. I'm thinking, a lot of these people, they don't like cilantro. They think that it tastes like soap. They have an adverse reaction. So I don't put cilantro in my guacamole. Oh my God, World War III. You'd think that the way that I just insulted the maker of the guacamole by not putting in cilantro, what are you, nuts? The stars of the guacamole, Josh, avocado, a little onion, little tomato, salt, pepper, lime. Cilantro is optional, okay? I like it, but most people don't. So I leave it out. When I leave it out, they want it back in. I can't win.
Nuts.
That's it. What are you, nuts?
My What Are You Nuts is Costco. And I love Costco, but people love Costco too much. I was there this morning with my son. We were gassing up. I'm cheap. And it's 10 a.m. It's not 10 a.m. It opens at 10. It's 9:45. A line around the corner. I'm like, it's not the day before Thanksgiving. It's not the day before 4th of July. It's a midday in February. Y'all need Costco that bad? You're lining up with those gigantic carts?
Yeah.
What are you, nuts?
Nuts.
Like, it's just Costco, but it is awesome.
Isn't it funny that the gas isn't sold in bulk?
Yeah, it is.
Why is everything else sold in bulk but not gas?
So true.
Very
Why can't you
interesting.
get a full tank and then a little bit extra for the same price as a full tank?
Yeah, bring like a little 2-liter.
Yeah.
Throw it
Or
in
why
there.
can't you buy 10 tanks at once and then come back for all the tanks?
Have a tab, a tank
tank
tab.
Well,
tab.
technically you can, but you're paying for those 10 tanks. You can fill up a tank of gas anywhere. But I think Costco should price it in bulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what are we doing? That's Costco.
But
Agreed.
it's still a little cheaper, and I love it.
Do you have to have a membership to get gas there?
You do.
Wow.
Worth it. But you don't need a membership to eat.
No, and they have soft serve, and that's nice.
It's delish.
Ugh, I love soft serve.
We would have a nice time, Nicole.
Have you
and me.
ever been to the window in Silver Lake? They have this, it's called like a peanut buddy. So it's a cone with vanilla soft serve, and they give you a nice amount, almost too much for one person to hold on a cone. Then they dip it in the chocolate, and then they put peanuts on it, chopped peanuts before it like hardens. Oh my God. The other day I had one. I was the belle of the ball on the block. I was licking it, and people were like, hello. And I was like, hello. And I was like, why are all these men giving me attention? It's like, bitch, because you're walking around licking a cone. Like truly slurping on a cone. And then I had to finish it over the sink because there was so much ice cream, it went right through the cone. And I was like, I'm not throwing this away. I'm going to fucking eat it. Anyway, my what are you nuts is, how come pants are different? How come you can order pants from the same brand, same size, and it'll just be different? It won't fit you. If I know my size, you should send me the exact same jeans that I bought before. Why are we doing this to people? Well, why is an extra large different in different brands? Why isn't there just a central like sizing thing for the people? For me.
Preach.
Our store's nuts.
Nuts. Nuts.
That's my what are you nuts.
Nicole, do you want to plug anything? Where do you want the people to go? Tell us.
You can had an aneurysm. You can go to NicoleByerWasTaken.com. That's my website because NicoleByer.com was taken.
It's great.
JoshPeck.com's taken, and I won't take it back.
No, there's no point. Just make a different website.
Yeah.
But I will be in Nashville the week this comes out. Next weekend I'm in Nashville. But I'm also going to be like in Austin, Portland, Miami. I think I'm going back to Denver. Maybe it's DC. I don't know, but all my tour dates should be there. She's on the road again because Hollywood won't make anything here.
So true.
Come on, Gabby Newsom, give us some tax credits.
God, please. Jeez. No, it's cool. I want to make more things in New Mexico.
Yeah, I can't wait to go back to Atlanta.
When's Trump going to get a hold of New Mexico?
I mean, truly.
He got the Gulf of America. He's plotting and planning. Fuck that. It's stay in New Mexico, damn it.
I hope he just names it New America.
Could you imagine?
That would be really fucking funny. Truly, we're living the dumbest. Google changed it to the Gulf of America? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Funny.
Who gives a shit? Canada's going to be the 51st state. What are we doing?
Yeah.
That's too big to be one state. Come on.
Too big.
You got to break that shit up.
Ben, take us home.
Nicole, it has been a pleasure. This episode is 5 stars. Otherwise, what are you nuts? Listen to us every It's Your Podcast. Watch us on YouTube. Share our clips, Instagram and TikTok. Monday and Thursdays, folks. We will see you next time.
Are you reading that or do you have it memorized?
Oh, memorize, baby.